Hello, I'm Jacob. This is the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. Today we're going to talk about something that really needs to be talked about this is Kimber the goat, that I've never heard anybody talk about, specifically with shotguns. Before we get too deep into this channel is made possible through sales at my website, beachandtactical.com, where I make mil-spec gear, and also through my Patreon. So with that being said, a very common theme to come up in the prepping communities is firearms, the best firearms for X, Y, and Z. And that often leads to discussion about the shotgun, specifically the pump shotgun, be it a Remington 870 or Mossberg 500 or 590. So I've been using this shotgun quite a bit recently. Turkey season's coming up. I have to actually get it patterned, but I'm also doing coyote hunting. And actually last night and this morning, sadly, unsuccessfully, or I'd have some cool footage for you guys. But I would say within the prepping community, it seems to me that the vast majority of shotguns that are owned for these purposes have an 18.5 to 20 inch barrel and have a cylinder bore. Now, and the reason that I'm bringing this up is a lot of preppers don't know what that means. A shotgun traditionally will have a funnel of some shape at the tip of the barrel to control how tight the pattern that you shoot out of it is, or if you're shooting a slug, it doesn't control as much, but if you have too tight of a choke, it will do damage. And I will do a video soon on patterning your shotgun and how different chokes affect it. But the choke, that funnel, the choke diameter is very important, and most defensive shotguns are cylinder bore, meaning that there is no funnel, which allows you to have a very wide spread from your shotgun very quickly. Every single shotgun that is owned by a prepper should be threaded for chokes. So especially you can have some full choke single shot H&R or something, that's fine. But if it's going to be your idea of a fighting shotgun or a survival shotgun or anything else, and so this is what I mean by that. That right there. That is a threaded choke insert. Cylinder bore is not going to be effective for hunting. At least not likely. Your pattern's going to spread too fast, and you're going to lose a lot of energy and a lot of potential for an effective hit. So you might, depending on what you're shooting, want a tighter choke. Now, I sent this shotgun out to Gun Crank. This is a Mossberg 590. And it's kind of my prepping shotgun here. I'm a big fan of it. I've done some modifications. I've actually done quite a few modifications over the years and gone back and forth on it. But one of the first things that I did was I sent this barrel off to Gun Crank, because a lot of manufacturers aren't even offering threaded barrels in certain lengths. You can't even buy an 18.5 inch threaded Mossberg barrel. Stop it, Scud. Stop it. Stop it. That's not for you. Anyways, so I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that people believe that an 18.5 or 20 inch barrel was too short for hunting. And although a longer barrel can certainly help you aim if you're doing a lot of skeet shooting, I'm here to tell you it's not necessary, not ballistically. And I believe it's anything over 22 to 24 inches, you actually start losing velocity. So a 20 inch shotgun, depending on the choke, potentially can pattern just as well as the 24, 36, 49 inch barreled shotgun, whatever the case may be, depending on the choke. So there's no reason to limit yourself as a prepper or a survivalist to have a home defense shotgun with an 18.5 inch or 20 inch barrel that is not threaded. I think part of the reason is companies have been able to get these home defense shotguns out cheap. There's Chinese knockoffs now, and you can go buy a 12 gauge pump shotgun, home defense shotgun for I think around 200 bucks new. The people that are purchasing these don't necessarily know a lot about shotguns. And I can't say what the quality is on these shotguns. Typically they're a Remington 870 or Mossberg 500 clone, but what I can say is that if you get one without a threaded barrel for a choke and you choose not to get that barrel threaded, you're limiting yourself, because with this one shotgun I can hunt turkey, dove, I can go shoot trap, coyote, deer, home defense, whatever I need to do, and all it takes is a couple screws of this funnel on the end of my barrel, and I put a different funnel in, and I can do a different task with it. It just makes good sense. Gunsmiths, a lot of gunsmiths aren't even doing this anymore because it's become so unpopular. It cost me about $80 from Gun Crank in Louisville. I don't know what the prices would be now. A lot of gunsmiths will tell you they'll do it for $200+ because they don't have the tool to do it. They've probably never done it, and they're going to charge you the cost of the tool plus the cost of their labor. So don't do that. Find someone who's out there doing it, or buy a shotgun. I just advised my brother to buy a Mossberg 20-inch hunting shotgun. And again, like I said, the barrel length, not as important as people used to think. So Mossberg's making turkey shotguns, which require the tightest group, with a 20-inch barrel length. But it comes with a threaded barrel, and that's really, really cool. So that's one thing to look for, guys. If you are getting into prepping, looking at getting a shotgun, either get one that is threaded for replacement choke tubes, or consider, once you do get it, sending the barrel off and getting it threaded. Thank you for watching. I hope that this has raise some eyebrows, raise some concerns, get some shotguns out there, get properly set up. Once you do that, the chokes, I think they're 15, 20 bucks a pop. You know, you get a cylinder bore, probably a modified, a full, and a turkey choke, and you're probably gonna be good for about anything that you want to do. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Sadly, like I said, this used to be a very common thing that gunsmiths did. Was threading shotgun barrels, and they hardly do it anymore. Nobody hardly knows about it anymore. It's kind of sad. So I look forward to talking to you in the comment section below, and I hope that you have a blessed day.